Hey everybody, Brian Bush, Top Crop Alliance. So yesterday's video talking about tasseling and variable tassels led to the inevitable second follow-up question. So when do I spray fungicide then? So different field today, just trying to get an idea on what we're seeing here. So let's get down here a little bit. So in particular, look behind my shoulder here, this field was conventional tilled. So worked ground, all the residue buried. This should be our lowest disease pressure, except the disease would have to blow in from outside or be surviving somewhere on this residue in here. But that being said, if I can get this in the leaf, see that right there? Gray leaf spot. So we have gray leaf spot on the lower leaves. Let's go back up here. This is going to be the ear leaf. What is right here? Right there, right beside my finger. Right there, gray leaf spot on the ear leaf. So what do we do about that? First things first, we're not going to panic. The gray leaf spot that's here is very little, but the more mornings we have of heavy fog, heavy dew, it's going to continue to thrive. It takes about 14 days from a spore landing on the leaf, producing a lesion that can produce new spores for gray leaf spot. If we found northern leaf blight, it's half that time. It's 7 days time. Tar spot, southern rust, we're not seeing a whole lot of those just yet, so I'm not going to worry about those today on today's talk. But if you're finding some gray leaf spot right now, it wouldn't surprise me. That being said, I've not seen epidemics yet. I don't see the need to go out and rush out and try and apply the very first tassel pops out in the field, get our fungicide on. Now, last year, 2022, we had some fields that had heavy gray leaf spot pressure. So we were making some recommendations about spraying at first tassel because we had disease in the field that we needed to control that would be yield limiting. Right now, I don't think we're there. Now, that being said, talk to your local supplier. You call your local retailer and they say, hey, I can spray it this week, or it's going to be another month away. I don't really want to wait another month to get this sprayed because in our part of the world, it's not a matter of if we're going to see disease. It's when we're going to see disease. Disease triangle. You have to have a plant that is susceptible. Corn, soybeans, yes. You have to have the disease present, which we always have the disease present. 3, the most important one is the weather factor, humid conditions. You know, most of June we didn't have high humidity, so therefore disease pressure going into tassel here, pretty low. So that being said, I don't see a reason to rush out right now, but definitely it's time to have a conversation with your local supplier about get on their schedule. What are they thinking, when their timeline is? I wouldn't push and ask them to come out early, but step in your fields, get an eye on things. Bottom line, I'm not seeing significant pressure that would warrant a big reason to rush. Hope that helps. If you're still with me, you probably also saw that little black spot there. So the question is that tar spot? Well, how do we know? You gotta lick it first. Tastes pretty good, actually. And you lick it, and as you rub that, you'll see that went away. That's just bug poop, not tar spot. Don't worry, if we find tar spot, I'll show you that again. But hope that helps. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later.